Hello, what's up, everybody? We're gonna go over another console patch for SMITE that came out today. This is patch 4.18. That's right, you heard it here. It doesn't say it, but it's patch 4.18. This is the second Odyssey patch, so let's go through it. First off, we're going through skins. First Odyssey skin, Belly Ache Ymir. He's a fucking ice cream king. Looks like somebody from Candyland. He's got a cookie over his nuts. It's a good one. It's a good one. Purchasable. Inugami Fenrir. He's a white wolf. Another purchasable skin for the Odyssey event. Sequin Sadist Daji. This is a reward skin for the Odyssey event. So when you accumulate so many Odyssey points, you'll get this skin for free. It's a tier 2 Daji skin. She's a peacock. Lastly, Harbinger Nike. This is a tier 2 Nike skin. Directly purchasable. They added some new quests for the Odyssey also. Got achievements for Hachiman. You can read that if you want in the description. Project Olympus. Also read that, but one thing I want to point out here quickly is players can now select the random option per match on loading screens, pedestals, jump steps, global emotes, recall skins, pretty much everything else in your profile. So now you can also select the random button like you could before on the ward skins, and each ward you put down would be a random ward skin. Now you can also do that for everything else. So if you click random for the recall skins, you'll have a random recall skin every game. Not every time you're back, but every game you'll get a different one. Maybe the same one, but it's random. Miscellaneous, you can read that in the description. Items, bug fixes, they updated Malice and Rod of Asclepius descriptions. God bug fixes, they updated a lot of the hitboxes for people's autos because they were too big. There's a lot of God bug fixes here. You can read that in the description. I'm not going to go over them. And we're going to get on to the item balances and style, or Chile, or however the fuck you say it. Increased physical power from 20 to 40, and decreased magical protection from 60 to 50. Atalanta's bow, increased attack speed from 20% to 25%. Chronos pendant is a big one. Decreased cost from 2,900 to 2,750. So now it's 150 gold cheaper. You can get it earlier in your build. Meaning like you can get it 4th, but it's going to be cheaper to work on your last or your 5th and 6th item, where you can get it 5th. And then so on and so on. Witchblade. This is also a good change. Removed 15% lifesteal, added 10% cooldown reduction. People were usually solo laners or supports were picking this up, and pretty much the 15% lifesteal was useless because they couldn't take advantage of it. So now they removed that and just added the 10% cooldown. On to God balances. Ardeo got a nerf. Her passive decreased protection debuff from 3 to 2%. Her life tap, her heavy charge, increased the cooldown from 15 to 17. Wow, the phone's fucking ringing, but we're going to keep moving on. Kamazats got a nerf. Decreased physical protection, physical power buff on his 1. That was when he caught the echo. He got the buff. Vampire Bats, his 2. Decreased initial damage. Kuzenbo got a buff. His Sumo Slam, 3. Decreased cooldown. Watery Grave, his ultimate. Decreased cooldown. Ratataskor got a buff. Increased power scaling. Physical power scaling. On his 2. Also increased the protection shred. Scotty got a nerf. On her 2. Decreased Caller's dash damage. And she also decreased radius on her 3 permafrost. Terra got a change to her 3. Her monolith. Removed root from monolith shatter. So when you shatter the monolith with your 3 and your 1 combo, when you dash through it, it would root people. It no longer does that. It slows enemies. Thoth got a change to his 4. His ultimate. Decreased scaling from 120 to 100%. They're adjusted charge up damage. So now you can quick fire it and it does more damage. You can read the numbers there. I'm not going to go through it all. But basically they want to, he was kind of, you could one-shot pretty easly. They kind of want to take that back a little bit. but then they added more damage to the quick fire of it. Tyr. Got a buff. Decreased mana cost on his Fearless. And decreased cooldown on his changed stance. Well, that was a little bit of a tongue twister there. Changed stance. Decreased the cooldown. Like I said, that's his 4. And that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick patch notes rundown. Be sure to enjoy the new juicy, crispy Odyssey skins. That Ymir skin. Oh, I'm going to get that for sure. That one's a really good looking skin. And we'll see you next patch.